The boys
are back
with another video.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are y'all ready for this?
Let's get ready to talk some football. What's up, guys? Ball with the Boys podcast back with you again. As you guys know, I'm your boy Chris. That's y'all's boys Justin. And as you guys know, we're gonna get into some news, notes. Super Bowl's coming up, so let's go and see what happens. Justin, who are you taking in the Super Bowl?
We're watching that this year.
I mean, I'm watching the 49ers. I'm just saying, I'm watching the 49ers. That tells you who I'm rooting for.
I don't know. I don't want Kansas City to win, but they're probably gonna win.
Anybody know the reffing situation going on there or not?
Nope.
They're having that one guy from who did Kansas City play? Baltimore. Wonder who they're gonna have there then.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. So let's go ahead and start off with some news or anything special going on. Justin, what you got for us?
You want to start with the Super Bowl, so we'll start with news on Super Bowl teams. Kansas City, said it once, we'll say it again every week. Seems like these guys can just have their own reality TV show. But, rewind back to the Baltimore game. I'm sure by now you've seen it. Justin Tucker practicing in Kansas City's end zone because that's what kickers do.
Yeah, practice at each end.
And he's sitting there stretching directly middle line, like the little hash mark at like the 2-yard line or 2.5-yard line, whatever it is. He's sitting there stretching with his knee right on that. So his stuff's a little bit to the right of it. And then you got Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce to come up and start throwing his helmets, throwing his gear.
Yeah, when I seen that, man, it was really disrespectful. Especially on, did you say the other guy that was involved?
Patrick Mahomes
and
Travis Kelce.
Okay. I didn't want to take your thunder this time. So.
What a guy.
But, like I said, it was disrespectful on both of their ends because, for one, it's his field. It's Justin Tucker's field. For two, his kicking stuff might have been in the way, but you can also move out of the way.
Right.
So that goes back to it being his field, his home field, so you can move out of the way. You're the away team.
But also, he's going to be practicing kicking. He needs the middle spot.
Yeah.
Scoot over, dude.
So in reality,
scoot over, dude.
Let's look at it in reality now. Where was it Justin Tucker really in the way, or was Patrick Mahomes in the way? I'm going with Patrick Mahomes was in the way.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know. Obviously, from the perspective I got, you didn't really see too much of them. You seen them toss his stuff and walk off pretty much. So, was it even in the way, dude? You had Patrick Mahomes about maybe 2-3 yards probably in the end zone the other way, throwing.
And so that's the other thing is his his placeholder, that whatever mechanism. I'm guessing it's called a placeholder.
Yeah. That was after they threw all the stuff the first time. He then puts that placeholder stuff, the thing you're talking about, the little tripod thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he puts that up afterwards, and then they toss that too.
Well, I seen Patrick Mahomes throwing a football, and when he threw it, when he turned, he kicked it, I'm like, okay, that was intentional, because therefore it really wasn't in your way, because you intentionally kicked it out of your way.
Yeah, I mean, they're just basically
Not
bullying
in your way, but still.
Just basically bullying one of the goats at kicking.
Right.
Before their game. Like
how? Okay, so
chill out.
So how much money does it really take for you to become a garbage human being? That's basically where it's at with Kansas City. You guys make so much money, you become this garbage human being.
I was just say, yeah, I mean,
I get it. It's a competitive game, but you know what? Like I said, it goes back. His field, they're most likely in his way. So
yeah,
move out of the way. And in reality too, you're throwing the ball where you can be either on the side of the field, the other side of the field, anywhere on the field, really, to just throw the ball.
Yeah.
Where he actually needs somewhere to place to kick the ball because your uprights don't move.
Maybe we should look into that stadiums. Let's get something to go on all four sides. That way they can practice different ways to kick. And then fans get a chance.
A wild football game.
And then
Can you imagine?
Fans get a chance.
You got like a
to
field
kick.
going this way and then a field going this way. Imagine having like 2 games going on at that point.
Okay. Not what I was saying.
I know, but it was just like you said that, and my mind just completely went off in a different direction. So
That's what the XFL should have did. Fucking freaking
that would be wild.
field this way.
That would be wild. And just having 2 games going on.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, we're still not on Super Bowl, are we? You're still talking about Baltimore and Kansas City?
Yeah. I mean, you're just talking about how hard is it, or how much money does it take for you to become a trash human being?
I mean, that's just a garbage thing to do to somebody when they're trying to practice just like you.
Patrick Mahomes clearly has not had the best role models around him his entire life.
Patrick Mahomes isn't the best role model. Oh.
Patrick Mahomes is daddy.
Yeah.
Just got arrested for his 3rd DUI. Third.
Dang.
Yeah.
I bet he bailed him out too. Boy.
Well, his bail was, I believe, it was set for $10,000, but
That's like $10 to me.
But he's obviously gonna have to face that trial. And for your 3rd DUI offense, I think they said it was in Texas. In that state, it's 2 to 10 years in prison.
On your 3rd one?
On your 3rd one.
Like, is it got to be your 3rd one in that state?
I don't necessarily know, but he said he's got 3, and he's got 3 strikes on his license, no matter what state that's from.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's that. And he might be a little distracted during this game. The second one that he got caught for.
Oh, he's definitely getting trash talked at the stadium.
Was back in 2018, which I believe Patrick Mahomes was in the league still. Yes.
I think he got drafted in 18. Yes.
Did
they go to the Super Bowl that year, his first year, and lost to Tom Brady?
Cannot remember. I believe so. Could be wrong. I'm not too sure about that.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, you got that, and then of course his little brother that he always had to grow up around was, dude, Jackson's terrible. That guy's crazy. He's annoying. Very.
Yes.
And then he got with, Brittany. So that's another plague that's surrounding his life. I don't think I've heard anything about his mom.
Here's the thing about...
Like anything. Nothing good, nothing bad, nothing at all.
What is so crazy is that when Taylor started coming around the football games, she started getting all the attention. And then everybody's making those memes about Patrick Mahomes talking about if everybody can start talking about Brittany again, that'd be great. And all of a sudden, then you get Brittany and Taylor together, and now they're all both, popping.
Yeah, I mean, why not get into this? So I told you, Mahomes might be a little discombobulated coming into the Super Bowl. Travis Kelce might be heated coming into the Super Bowl. Because there was some pictures that got posted from the Grammys of his girl posted right next to 21 Savage. And he was like, he was right there. He was cheesing. She looked like she was having a really good time.
Don't mess with 21 though.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I was gonna go for his famous word, ad lib, but I don't think I should say it.
Probably not. Because I was about to say some of his lyrics, and I was like, probably shouldn't say that on here.
Ooh, equal rights.
What? What do you mean equal rights?
He said if Pat McAfee can say it, therefore, then so can we.
I think you took that term into a different level, in a different category.
No, it's a different way to think of the term. Don't hate on me, dude.
So, you was talking about heated, about going into the Super Bowl, right? I bet a lot of fans are heated. I know Christian McCaffrey's kind of heated.
For what?
Let's just talk about Super Bowl tickets real quick. Regular tickets are running $9,800 average. Cheapest one was $8,100. Okay, well then there's an update. There's $6,500. Christian McCaffrey, $1 million running back, said that him and his wife could not even afford a suite ticket.
I believe they came out later and said something about they did buy one. Right?
I don't know. I didn't see that. All I seen was that the suite tickets were running over $1 million to over $2 million.
Yeah, they was expensive, but I mean, it's the Super Bowl.
First of all, if any of you fans got a regular ticket, I need to know what you do for a living. If you can spend that much money on a ticket.
It'd be nice.
No kidding. No. I think that's like any suite. What was the air quote for? Like, is it not fancy or is it fancy? It's Olive Garden.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be like Buka.
They're good.
You wrap pork in pork?
It sounds like
It sounds like my kind of party, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, dude. You almost had me at mashed potatoes, but then you switched. Sounds like Thanksgiving in there, but for a Super Bowl.
bacon wrapped hot dog.
Dude, like, that's not even a pig in a blanket. That's just...
Nah, that's probably one of the most American foods I've ever heard of.
That's definitely probably like a Texas thing.
So, like, nah, it's gotta be like straight from like Kentucky or over where there's
Kentucky.
nothing but trees type deal. Like, you kill the pig, you get down to the stuff that's not necessarily meat, but it's still kind of edible.
I feel like it's a barbecue item, though, so that's why I went with Texas.
Nah, that's where you, that stuff down there, that's the nasty stuff, is what you turn into the hot dog. And then you just look at the next pig that comes along, and they're like, oh, baby. I'm gonna get this son gun, and I'm gonna wrap him around this one. And they're gonna meet each other for the first time.
No kidding, bro.
and it's just gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be a different type of mating process, but oh man, no, dude. Just I mean, low key think about this stuff. I don't know how we went to a food channel, but think about this. We sure went from football to a food channel, but hear me out. Bacon wrapped hot dog, right? But corn dog style. put some batter on it, deep fry it. Oh man, I feel like that should be like a fair type of food.
That would be a chunky dog you're putting in your mouth, bro. That thing would be sizable.
Huh?
I don't know if I can vote for a deep fried bacon wrap
Hey, they made the dilly.
hot dog. The
Yeah,
what?
it's called the dilly dilly.
Okay. Finish that all in one sentence the next time.
Where it was a hot dog inside of a pickle and then deep fried. I didn't eat that though, but they made that. You just don't like pickles.
I want one of them donut burgers from the State Fair.
Yeah,
Ooh.
those are good.
Those hey, that
That's
pickle.
a cardiac arrest just waiting to happen.
It's still waiting though. We're holding it off strong. that pickle pizza
What's
they had
crazy,
though
though,
was
is that-
trash.
Yeah, I
Trash.
didn't even want to try
Terrible.
that. I'm like, pickles on pizza, it's like pineapple on pizza. Just don't go.
Yeah, you lost me there. 'Cause some pineapple
Especially
and ham,
pineapple ham
some pineapple or bacon.
from a certain place down the street.
Yeah, thanks for thinking about that. Before you just blared it.
Can't put it on blast. I mean, but no. Where's Gordon Ramsay? We got him a food channel. Yeah. Hey, Loki, let's go down the street and see if they'll sponsor us.
It's too late. You done said they're down the street. We gotta find a different sponsorship.
Oh, I got another thing to talk about. Let's go back to football, guys. Let's stop talking about food because my mouth's starting to water. So back to the whole Super Bowl talk. You talked about Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna bring Brock Purdy into this, and then I'm gonna bring in a quarterback that went to the Super Bowl, lost the Super Bowl because he's a garbage quarterback. Still a garbage quarterback. Don't play for nobody. That's right. I'm talking about Cam Newton. He threw shots at Brock Purdy. Talking about he's the 10th best player on that team. Which I'm assuming he said that because, the quarterback's supposed to be top 3, I guess, on the team. So he said 10th best player. Well, what we did not know about Brock Purdy is that he wasn't having it, and he's going to throw shots back. Whoa, I got a text message.
Turn that ringer off while you're in class, son.
No kidding. Brock Purdy threw shots back at Cam Newton. Couldn't think of his name for a minute. He said,
Your boy's cool.
yeah, I might be top 10 on my team, but I know 90 other quarterbacks that are on a roster, and you're not one of them.
Yeah. He ain't lying. Do we think Cam Newton has a chance to come back if he wanted to, though?
I don't know. You know that video? In
That'd be the
beginning of
ultimate comeback, like him getting signed by
He
a
don't
team.
deserve it. He
Deserve it.
No, he's not Joe Flacco. He's going to come back and ruin whatever team that is. Okay, so yeah, when you go to the Patriots, there's just no helping that team.
Bailey's happy, baby.
No, I heard that Patriots are going to draft or move up in the draft.
Probably.
Caleb Williams. Or they might sit where they're at because I think they picked 3rd. And if Caleb Williams doesn't go because he keeps talking about how he don't want to go to Chicago. Chicago's going to be like, well, you're coming here anyways.
Okay. No, I really don't think
They might trade for Justin Fields.
No, I just don't think. I don't think Justin Fields was leaving Chicago, dude. I don't see it. I don't see it. And I don't see Chicago.
I don't
holding on to
honestly
that
see
first
it.
Overall.
But also, I don't see Chicago drafting Marvin Harrison Jr.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't see them doing that.
I mean, okay, maybe they don't.
You got DJ Moore. who is an elite wide receiver. Darnell Mooney is actually really good.
Okay.
They might draft a running back, honestly.
Wrong. Terribly wrong. Justin Fields has running capabilities. Rashawn Johnson, who they had last year, who they called the worst pure runner out of the draft, actually turned out to be pretty decent for them. Their first string, which was who?
Khalil Herbert.
Khalil Herbert was doing pretty decent for him on the season. Not no superstar, but he was average for them. He did okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that they probably want a star running back, not average.
They need no. They need to trade away their first overall pick for as many picks as they can get in this year's draft out of it. Work on 2-3 line positions offensively.
They need defensive help.
And then they need to recover from all that defensive moves that they made.
Yeah, they got rid of.
That was trash.
Who did they get rid of? It was Roquan Smith.
Best linebackers.
And who was the other guy?
I can't remember his name at the moment.
Is it Bradley Chubb?
Yeah.
Was that the other guy?
I think so.
Okay. I know. I couldn't remember if he was already with Miami or if he came from the Bears.
I think he did.
But I don't know. Another thing is that NFL insiders believe that Vikings are going to be a team to draft up as well, which they need a quarterback. I keep seeing things about Kirk Cousins' landing spots and all that, so I don't think they're going to be re-signing Kirk Cousins.
They're looking at all their options right now, though. They're not going to miss out on scouting just because.
They're definitely not going to miss out on a. If this is and it's not quarterback heavy, but it's kind of even. Where I know too, you got Drake May and Caleb Williams coming into the draft, and then I think Michigan's quarterback. I think he just is coming into the draft.
He is.
So, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't give up on that.
Pretty sure Michael.
If I was the Vikings, I would have. If I was the Vikings, I should have drafted up last year's draft.
Pretty sure Michael Penix is entering the draft as well.
Where's he coming from?
Wisconsin.
Okay.
They went to the bowl and lost.
Washington, you mean?
What'd I say?
Wisconsin.
Whatever. Close enough. W.
Two way different W's.
Leave him alone, dude.
So since we're on quarterbacks, though, Teddy Bridgewater retired.
Yeah, we talked about that a few episodes ago.
Did we?
How he's gonna retire and go be a teacher.
I don't remember that at all.
Do you remember that, Brady? Thank you.
Don't. I just recently seen.
Do you remember that, viewers? Tell your boy how trash his memory is. Tell him to be more present in the moment while we're recording this stuff.
This comes from the guy that can't remember 5 minutes after a conversation.
But I remember I brought that up 5 weeks ago.
That is crazy. 5 weeks ago?
I don't know, dude. That was a joke. It was probably. Probably.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It
We
was
talk
a few
every 2
episodes
weeks.
ago.
Yeah. We talk every 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. Your long term's there. Short term, mate.
It's just got to permanently cement in my mind. Yeah, you ain't lying. The brake dust is killing the brain cells.
But, so yeah, I totally forgot about that because, yeah, I just recently seen the news about it that he's going to his old high school to be a coach.
I don't know. But he's going to teach too. Supposed. Or maybe it was just a coach. I can't remember. That was weeks ago, like we said. What are you getting about quarterbacks?
Huh?
What are you getting about quarterbacks?
I'm just talking about how certain teams are going to need a quarterback because we were talking about Cam Newton, and then Brady was talking about how Nick, the Patriots fan, wouldn't mind having Cam Newton back. So then I said that Patriots are going to probably trade up in the draft to get a quarterback, and then Vikings are also a team.
What are the Raiders going to do?
They're probably going to stick with Aiden O'Connell.
We think so? They're sticking with the stash?
Probably.
There's a different
Super
stash
Trooper
now. Holy crap.
They're starting. He's going to be called Super Trooper.
So he does look like Sergeant.
I don't remember the names, man.
Sergeant. Dude.
It's been a minute since I've seen that movie.
That's pretty funny. I don't know. That's probably a bad idea, but that's all right. What else you got? They need quarterbacks.
Eli Manning. You hear about him?
Him rapping?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you performing as a rapper? Or am I?
I'm performing a line that he said dissing Tom Brady.
You better perform the whole thing because there's only a couple more lines after.
I don't have the whole thing, so.
What a guy.
Yeah, go ahead, take it.
This is crazy.
Do it.
Alright, you gotta drop the beat though. I gotta get to it.
Alright, Brady, drop the beat in the background after this video.
I gotta get to it. Hold on, I was not ready for that in this part. Alright, you ready? This is how it went. Slow beat, go. I'm Eli Manning. I'm nice. Tom Brady's the GOAT? Psych, I beat him twice.
Oh! That's how everybody was in the background.
And he goes, hold me back, hold me back, hold me back.
He did. He was like, hold me back, hold me back. And I was like, bro, when he said that bar though, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I really need to I need to find it if it became a thing, seeing if Tom Brady said anything about it.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I was excited to throw that in my notes when I seen
The
that.
camera's off Eli Manning. He's texting Tom, be like, hey, whatever you see online, I'm sorry.
For any rapper that stumbles upon this, Mexican OT, Moneybag, whoever, 500 for a feature. 500 cash, that's it. Not no 500K, 500 cash. The boy's pro. But we can spit it. That was Eli Manning stuff, but you seen how I flowed for him, right? You felt Eli Manning through my voice.
Oh, man.
That's all I'm saying, Little baby.
So,
what's up with it?
Talking about
Savage.
Eli Manning.
Don't scam me.
Talking about Eli Manning. As you know, the Pro Bowl was just last weekend.
Yeah.
NSC won. Eli Manning coached them. They won the whole games, the flag football game.
Did you see the way Peyton fell at the end of that game? The way they lost?
He fell forward.
Yeah. On his knees,
Yeah.
oh, dude.
Can't wait for the next family get together.
He was devastated.
Dude, if
over
Eli
that
does
L.
not show up to the next family get together with that Pro Bowl trophy, or at least some ice on his neck with the Pro Bowl trophy on there, what did you even win for?
No,
honestly,
dude.
that's for bragging rights at that point.
Yeah, that's the brother rivalry right there.
Yeah. But speaking of not head coaches, but people getting a head coaching job, Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn, wasn't he the Cowboys head coach at one point? I can't remember.
That's my answer.
That's where I'm at too.
I don't know.
Probably not, but it was just what is that called? You've seen something but it's not actually what happened.
False reality.
I don't know. There's an actual term for it. Viewers, help me out with that word. So yeah, Dan Quinn, he got the head coaching job for the Commanders.
Yes.
And then another head coach, a guy that you're familiar with,
Me too. Yo, go check out the Ghost cameraman. Ask him what team he's a fan of. It's for the podcast, dude. Do it for the podcast.
Oh, man.
We're gonna go down there in 20 minutes. We're gonna see Brady partying it up. It's just him, like a chair spinning around and a Ouija board. Like, whoa, where'd you get that, dude?
No kidding.
It was like, Fred brought it with him.
Fred?
So, yeah, like, it was Fred.
Yeah. Also, quick little side note, guys. Our cameraman has his own little podcast called We Believe in Ghosts. So if you guys ever want to go check him out, make sure you subscribe and like his videos. He is starting to place more content now. So make sure you guys go check him out. And you did it for us on your, I think. If not, you better.
If not, you better.
But back to what I was saying. Coach that you're familiar with, Brian Callahan, just made history as a head coach.
Yeah.
Did you see what he did?
No.
He hired his father as a coach.
Oh, yeah?
I believe his father was a coach for another team, though. But they are now the first father-son duo on a team.
No, it's got to be the first son-father duo specifically. And that's got to be the case because of Bill Belichick and his son.
I think that's his nephew.
Are we sure?
Yes.
I could be
or
wrong.
I think it might be his brother.
I could be wrong.
I think it's his brother or nephew.
Alright, well, maybe they are the first.
The guy that makes the
Either
funny
way.
faces, like. Talking about that guy?
Oh, man. Dude, when I go to make this a TikTok later, your face is
What do you think I do it for?
zoomed in so hard on
I do it
it's
for the
gonna be-
views. I do it for you guys so you can see this, so that way he can get views, because before he wasn't getting views.
Well, so thanks to the 200 of you guys that apparently use TikTok, because that's all that's on there.
Only 200 people in this world, man.
It's basically like Facebook. Bunch of old people.
Man, so what do you got going on? Let's hear you bring up some stuff.
What do you want to hear about?
Anything and everything.
Right now, we'll keep it with strictly straight NFL news. I'm just going to move on to a little bit I got about the 49ers. Deebo Samuels was asked in a press conference about the Eagles rivalry. And this man's response was, I consider rivalries close games. So, he cooked.
I mean, when you can back it up, you're going to say whatever you can say.
Yeah. And then kind of moving on from that, we'll go from Deebo Samuels to Deebo Samuels' jersey. We're at a Rams game, I guess, is kind of how we're moving into this. Because Puka Nacua was playing, and he's like going at the end of the game, signing stuff for fans and stuff. Somebody drops a Deebo Samuels jersey down there for this man to sign. And he goes and he looks at it, and he takes his marker off the top, or the cap off the marker, and he goes like this, makes the hand motions of it, and he just moves on. But as they pulled it up, there was no signature on that jersey whatsoever.
That's,
man just
bro,
acted like
that is messed up.
Because it was a Deebo Samuels jersey.
That's messed up. Like, that's a fan that just wants your signature, dude. I mean, it ain't gonna be worth nothing because it ain't gonna be worth nothing because it's a Nacua signature on a Samuel jersey, so it ain't gonna be worth it.
Yeah, it didn't make much sense to me as to why they would try to have him sign it neither. I would never really do that.
I wouldn't either. I mean, but still, come on, for the fans, at least sign it.
Nah, I don't know. I like Puka Nacua more for that, actually. But did you know that this man practically has a twin who plays for the Golden State Warriors? Have you been seeing that?
Yeah, I did see that. Because somebody was like, "Who is this man?" And somebody
you
commented,
didn't see
said,
it, or you
it might have
shared
been
it?
you, and then somebody like in the picture, somebody put a comment saying that's Puka Nacua.
Yeah, that's funny. It's Golden State Warriors forward Gui Santos. But they pretty much look almost identical. It is pretty scary how close they
Come to find out they're cousins.
resemble each other. What else do we have? What do we want to talk about? I meant to get to this last week, however,
Go ahead.
I had to pee, so I had to bolt. Hey, bro. Dude, tell your watch it's now part of the podcast. 2 mics for a reason, bro.
Hey, that's why Brady tried to cover it when he coughed. It was all a plan, okay?
Patriots wide receiver, Keyshawn Bout. No?
Who?
No?
Who?
Okay.
Got me looking like an owl over here. Who?
A wide receiver that was drafted, that we went over earlier in the season. He went to LSU.
He probably didn't make a name for himself, so.
No, I mean,
Going to the
you can't
Patriots
make
is
a
pretty
name for
hard.
yourself on the Patriots unless you're Ramondre Stevenson.
Or if your name's Mac Jones and you just mess up a lot.
Yeah, that's fair, but that's infamous. That's not even good. That's bad. That's bad. That's very bad. This man got arrested for illegal sports gambling. 8,900 bets from 2022 to 2023.
Speaking of sports gambling.
Let's not get into my addictions right now.
No, not you.
Okay.
Tell me why all of a sudden Isaiah Rodgers came out and said it wasn't even him betting. It was somebody on his account betting. It took you this long to say that, dude? Now it's even more of like, yeah, you're lying, dude. Because you should have just said that at the beginning. But he said that it was somebody that he knew that was making bets on his account during the game.
Regardless, I mean, I don't know. Man, it ain't right.
My thing, that's what all I'm saying though is out of that whole situation, why do you wait until now to say something instead of throughout the whole season? I mean,
Forget it. It's too late to say something now anyways. I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, if you was just going to wait this long to say something, you should have just kept it to yourself at this point.
but I did the math on that stuff about Keyshawn Bout, right?
Oh, gosh.
This is crazy, bro.
How much did he spend?
No.
Oh.
No. No idea how much he spent.
Oh, okay.
No idea. But the amount of bets that he made in that 2-year span.
2 years?
Would have 2022, 2023. Those 2 years. 8,900 bets. Would have had to have amounted to 12 bets every single day for those 2 years to come up with 8,900 bets.
Now, so you said sports betting.
Illegal sports betting. They did find
Does
6
that
to
mean
8 games that was betted on LSU. So,
okay. So that's what I was going to say is because you said this has to be 12 bets a day.
that's what the math averages out to.
Right.
I'm not saying
So
he
here's the
literally
thing.
made 12
Football
bets
isn't every day. So this is what I'm trying to say is, was it on football or was it on every sport?
I think going to LSU and being on the sports squad would restrict you from betting on any LSU sports games completely.
Okay.
And then
I was gonna say,
anything
then
he
your
did
math-
after he got drafted.
Right. So I was going to say your math, because then you got to go from when LSU played,
Right.
and because college games are always on Saturdays.
Yeah, I don't know the
So how
entire
many,
logistics about it. I
Yeah.
know what they publicize.
But that's still crazy. 12 bets a day?
Right. That's insane. I thought I had an addiction. It's not that bad, actually.
Not even close.
It's mild compared to this guy. Moving on to the next charges, though. Just put in the notes today. Ravens. Zay Flowers is the next guy who might be joining our longest yard crew.
Bro, what is going on with these players, dude? Just stay home. Just stay home.
That might have been where it happened. He's facing domestic violence
God,
accusations. Allegedly. Now, the only thing I can think here...
Dude, this is driving me wild just how
No.
much this has happened with NFL players.
I know exactly what it is, dude. This is exactly it, bro. This man put in work for a week straight on the field to go further and get to the Super Bowl. And then they went
It's
in
his
there,
fault. Hold on, time out. It's his fault.
And then they went in there and they got spanked. They lost.
Dude, it's his fault. For one, the taunting penalty. For two, that taunting penalty. The taunting penalty is stupid to even have. Let them taunt. For two, he fumbled the ball at the pylon line, basically, or at the one. So you're gonna tell me you're gonna go home after that game and let out your aggression because you messed up?
Hey, you seen men when they lose in Madden.
Dude,
have mercy on TVs around the nation. Shout
that's
out
a
to my
TV
buddy.
though. But this man supposedly went home and beat his woman.
No. I never said that he beat his woman. I said he might have been at home. All I said was it was a domestic violence situation. That don't mean he beat his woman, necessarily. Allegedly.
I said supposedly.
Maybe he was just taunting. Some more.
And the ref wasn't there to catch it.
No, I'm just kidding. But again, said it once, we'll say it again. Don't beat your wife.
Dude, it drives me wild. Like, what is
Just
this?
kidding again on that. If the mic picked that up, definitely get caught.
You deserve to be in trouble is what he's saying, okay?
Now, if it was Kobe,
That's messed up.
you're right.
Why are we going to put that
I
on,
don't
man?
know.
He's dead.
You're right. Gucci Mane says stop dissing the dead. I'm gonna stop dissing the dead. Now, if it was Jordan, I like his shoes. no, I'm playing.
God, dude. He is really trying. Did somebody pay you to try to get us canceled or something? You taking under the table money or something?
Oh, well, you're not paying me, boss.
You don't get none.
$10.99 yourself
Right.
for the mic and the camera. Dang it. Nah, I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty much no, it ain't. All right, moving on to
Just
next
kidding.
charges. Have you heard of Feed the Pit?
What?
No, I haven't. All right, so first of all, Bills are getting a new stadium built. Yes, you know this.
Believe so, yeah.
All right. Second thing I'm gonna put out there before I go on with the rest of this is this new stadium is again gonna be an open one. Don't know how you mess that up again after you just had your fans shoveling 6 foot of snow out of their stadium. Now it's supposed to have some type of dome coverage to kind of cover, but open element still. Open element. It's open. You're making a mistake. That is stupid. Okay?
I think I seen like a preview of it or something like that where the top of it is covered, but on the sides it's open.
Yeah. Now, when I say feed the pit, what I'm talking about.
Are you talking about like the fans shoveling snow? Because like it looks like they're in a pit shoveling snow, and they're giving them free food.
No, we talked about that a few weeks ago as well.
No, I know that. I'm just saying like you're calling it feed the pit because of that reason.
No. So right now there's pretty much nothing but a pit.
Oh.
A 40-foot pit at this new stadium.
Don't fall in there.
Funny you say that.
Oh my God.
It's funny you say that.
Oh, man. Wait, hang on, you're putting this along with your charges category?
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
So,
I hope somebody didn't just walk up in there and just like, hey, let me just...
the initial post I was seeing about this said that at the stadium there was a 40-foot pit where it was being built, and people had been falling into it weekly, coming into the hospital, talking about feed the pit. You gotta jump into the pit, and the Bills would win.
Okay, hold on.
Would win the game.
What in the conspiracy theory is they doing?
In advance.
Oh my.
The next week in the playoffs. Now, obviously, it did not work. But,
bro, that's like, what is it? I was watching this one TikToker. I can't remember their names. But the dad is like a huge 49ers fan. And he was watching the 49ers and Lions game. They were at the game. He went off into like this lobby watching the game while the family was at the seats. Well, the family went to go find him, and he's like, no, go back, stay there, we scored, go back, stay there. That's exactly like what you're talking about. It's like, well, if I jump in this pit, we're going to win and keep going.
I think jumping in the pit is a bit more exaggerated.
It is, but I'm just saying that's what it is close to. That's like what it's close to, though.
But yeah, so I had to look into this a little bit more after I heard about it, obviously. And so I found out where it all started was September, just before their game against the Raiders.
They were doing this since the regular season?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, there's actually 10 people that have been charged with trespassing the new stadium. Assumingly all to feed the pit. Only a few have actually succeeded. However, none of them have died that I know of. They just all get seriously injured.
Well, it's a 40-foot pit. Like, oh, dude, I can't imagine. Like, you're not sliding down that pit. You're going to try to walk down it, and then you're going to start running down it.
Now, you said...
you're going to go start...
You said it was a stupid superstition that's like starting, right?
Yes.
Type deal. You want to hear the initial guy who
like started
accidentally started feeding the pit?
Oh yeah, let me hear this story.
So this man had nothing to do with motivating the Bills.
I just want to know how you ended up there at this point now. Like, just how did you do this?
And it says the man was found to be under the influence of multiple drugs, appeared to scale the fence on his own, and engaged in lewd acts while inside. Which means that A, he was not trying to feed the pit, he was trying to jizz it. That's what it sounds like. Now, it says that the timeline don't add up, and it also said that this man was high off of, I believe it was ecstasy, coke, weed, and something else.
Dude, Buffalo be wild.
So this man had, he had quite a party going on.
No kidding, dude. Yeah. Bills Mafia.
But yeah, then after that there was like I said, 9
at this point, that
cases.
dude was. At this point, everybody was looking at that dude like he was a sacrifice.
I mean, he basically tried to sacrifice.
No
himself,
kidding. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty crazy too. That's why I had to look into it a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't even hear anything about that actually. Huh? No kidding, dude. Like, I'm sorry. You want me to jump in there so you can win? Why don't you jump in there so you can win? You're covering my medical bills. You're definitely paying me. And if you lose, you're still going to pay me even more then. Because I just jumped in here for you to win and you lost.
That's pretty much all the charges I got. wrapped up.
Since well, I'm gonna not take over, but I'm gonna say something here. Oh no, what happened? So basically, that's like a rumor thing where people are like, oh well, he jumped in there and they won, so now we all gotta start jumping in there so we can win.
Yeah.
Well, here's another rumor. Nothing as big as you talked about, though. No charges or anything. Sean Alexander, if you don't know who that is, former running back for the Seattle Seahawks, one of the best running backs the Seahawks have had.
You don't disrespect Beast Mode.
I said one.
He will
best.
kick
Hold on.
your door.
Time out. You
He
can't
will.
judge me on what I just said. I said one of the best. Not the best.
Ah,
Wording is everything.
I'll take that, I guess. You and your little.
He heard a rumor talking about Russell Wilson to Atlanta.
He is rumored to what, Atlanta?
He's rumored to go to Atlanta.
What?
Yeah. If that plug is pulled, what is Denver up to have at quarterback? So does this mean that Denver is going to be a team to trade up in the draft? Are they going to try to get Kirk Cousins from the Vikings?
Sean Payton trades Cortland Sutton and a defensive player to the Chargers for Justin Herbert.
Nah, I don't think Jim's going to let him go.
You don't think so?
No, is it Jim or John? I think it's Jim.
I heard they're thinking of shopping, possibly shopping, or at least hearing trade offers.
I don't know why you would do that.
Dude, Jim's gonna come in there and erupt the whole place. The whole place.
If he does that, I feel like it would be the wrong move to make.
I don't know if he's gonna do that.
Oh,
but
speaking of the Chargers, though, rookie wide receiver Quentin Johnston.
he's got an itch.
Yeah, talking about he feels like he's due for a breakout season.
Yeah, I see that. And he feels,
I think you're speaking very highly of yourself right now.
I was gonna say he feels that way after the past season that he just did.
Right. That's why I'm just like, you didn't do so hot last season, dude. You also didn't, or you became a starter towards the end, but that was because two people were hurt.
Right.
So they are most likely coming back next year. I don't know. Mike Williams might be done because this is the second year he was out for a season, basically.
They both just injury plagued at this point.
Johnson, or talking about Palmer and
Allen.
Allen's played all year mostly.
The year before that.
Yeah, the year before that, I believe he was down and out. I don't know about that. But, yeah, Quentin Johnston, hopefully you live up to your words. Because if not, then you just made a fool of yourself. Dude's going to go off for, like, over 3,000 yards.
Yeah.
But that depends on quarterback situation, since Justin just informed us that Herbert might be on the trade block.
Might. Just might.
You want to hear some crazy stuff about Robert Saleh, Jets head coach? Man, sounds like he's the principal of a school.
That's funny. I've heard this. So tell them though.
You know when Zach Wilson denied the starting job? When he was the starter and then he got benched and they was like, hey.
You want this?
No. Why?
Continue with your story, I guess, and I'll add on.
But yeah, so when he was offered the starting job first, took it, then got benched, offered again, he denied it. That wasn't supposed to be leaked, that he denied it.
Right.
Well, Robert Saleh held a meeting and everything, and he was like, you got two options with all his staff members. You got two options. Either you can come out now and say it was you that leaked that, or we're taking everybody's phones
Oh, she did want this.
Oh, so that okay, I get it now.
Look at it come full circle, dude.
That's so funny. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna beat this guy, but off camera, because I don't want a domestic charge. Thank you.
Turns it over real quick, and I'm just like laying on the table, all awkward.
Nah,
just sitting there, like, what happened?
They're gonna see me hurdle the TV, the table for the TV is just for no reason. But I want to do that way it looks the most similar to that one guy that completely cleared the judges stand.
Oh yeah.
At the beginning of 2024, man, that boy's got bunnies, and he is wasting them there.
Hey, let me get that dude's name. He needs to join the longest yard crew.
You ain't
You got
lying.
hops. You got hops.
Holy, we got somebody who will body him. Oh, he'll catch a body.
He watched too much WWE. He was like, crossbody.
Dude, that man went full-fledged. Like, yeah, that was pretty rough. Dude, he
That's a high jump too.
He reminded me of like Drake Greenlaw.
Oh.
Or no, not Drake Greenlaw. What's his name? Fred Warner.
Oh.
That's who he reminded me of.
Really? Oh, okay.
The way Fred Warner will literally launch his entire body at somebody for a tackle. Yeah, that's what he reminded me of. Like,
Oh man, but so yeah, Robert Saleh is running a school now, threatening to take away people's phones while on it during work.
I thought you was talking literal. I was about to say, what happened?
No. But man, that's all I got for my notes. Let's hear what else you got.
Alright, we'll keep it moving. I'm gonna tell them some news that you told me earlier. The Eagles are supposed to kick off next season with a game in Brazil.
Yes.
How many tickets do you think are gonna need to be refunded when they realize they paid to watch American football? These not what I paid for, man.
No kidding. They're like, they kicked the ball once.
Yeah, no kid. They're using their hand.
Let's not keep sounding like them and get canceled.
Yeah, no kid.
No offense, guys. No offense. Really, we're just here to crack jokes, have fun, and talk about football, American football. Hopefully, you guys can just laugh with us, please. Just laugh with us.
I sure hope so, because if not, we're gonna move our show to Comedy Central, where things are allowed to be offensive. Because we don't mean any harm by it. We don't want you to take any harm from it.
And Matt Rife can say whatever he wants, so can we.
Ooh, you brought up Matt Rife.
Oh my God, no!
I'll bring up something else I had in my notes from last week. This man was.
And Matt Rife is in it?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna pull that on.
I don't see anything with Matt Rife and football going together.
Well, typically I wouldn't ever think so or say so neither. However, he was at he was at a show. He was on stage doing a little thing that he does, and he was joking with a deaf audience member. And,
I think I heard this.
Called out Mac Jones and said, "Okay, you're basically like Mac Jones. Can't hear the play calls." Like.
Oh man.
Yeah. He threw that up in there. I was like, whoa.
Shots
dude.
fired. I need to get a noise thing whenever I say shots fired and it goes pow pow.
We need a whole soundboard.
Yeah.
What are those called?
I know what you're talking about, but.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Brady.
Yeah. Thanks, tech guy. Jeez.
You ain't gotta be rude about it. Justin's over here. What is that? Oh, it goes.
This
And here's Brady.
Like, what's that soundboard thing?
Brady's
called?
over here throwing his hands up, shaking his head like it's a soundboard, dude. Like you literally just said it's a soundboard. Like, jeez, man. Like, don't make him feel bad.
Public school.
Public school. No. Indianapolis public school.
I guess.
That's IPS for you.
That's what we're rocking with. I love that information.
I believe we've said we're.
It's all public school. You don't gotta specify. You think I actually like these guys? Come on. That's why he's.
Well, I'm about to
That's
say,
why
actually,
he's behind
I'm
me.
about to say, who actually are those guys? Of course we don't like them guys. We like this guy. You guys can't see it barely, but we like this guy. All right, first of all, don't disrespect Dominic Rhodes like that.
All right. So, you still done with your notes? Still
Yeah,
got nothing else?
keep going.
All right, we're gonna move on to some next stuff that I had from last week. 'Cause I haven't.
Keep going. Drive the train.
All right. So, NFL players who racked up the most fines in 2023.
Oh man.
DeMonte Kazee, 208,000. Multiple player safety violations. Jaire Alexander, 60K.
It's Jair.
Whatever. Jair. Look, dude, I'd have been a good substitute teacher, okay?
Hey, Ron.
hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron Rodgers.
Stop. You can't bring up Key and Peele. That was her joke.
He said
Oh,
Jair. He said Jair.
Alright, well, anyway, yeah. Conduct detrimental to the team.
Like
that
there's a
was.
J hyphen air.
I'm about to jump the table, dude.
Oh, we jumping the table? I mean, let's jump the table then. Oh, you mean you're gonna jump? You're gonna jump over the table. You're gonna not jump the table.
Scene. It's like, God. Lights, camera.
Come to find out, this was a whole movie we shot.
Alright, next up, we got Patty Mahomes. Guess what his was? 50K first
For the referee thing.
Dang it, man. Yep, verbal non-physical offense against the referee.
Verbal non-physical offense against the referee.
This man.
Bro, let me
was-
become a referee real quick and get him mad at me.
I believe
50K.
I believe the initial post that came out about that during the season was he verbally abused the ref, if I remember right. But yeah, so you got 50K for that. You got Brees Hall, 43K, impermissible use of helmet.
Huh?
I don't know. I know you normally get that for when you start swinging that thing, but
Yeah, like when you.
because that's what
No,
they
they
gave
don't.
Myles Garrett.
They don't need it. I was gonna say they don't need to call it that. It's called the Myles Garrett rule now.
Yeah. Speaking of how I say names,
Did you see?
turned
or
into
no,
a
I
whole
believe we talked
female
about it
name.
before.
Maya Garrett.
Yeah. All right, listen here. We're talking about substitute teachers.
Next, you got Saquon Barkley, 21K, and permissible use of the helmet.
This must be if they're trying to like go helmet to helmet with somebody or something.
DK Metcalf,
Okay,
19K, for thinking he's in the UFC.
No kidding.
I mean,
that man body. I think it was Fred Warner. He body slammed Fred Warner.
hey, Le'Veon Bell, DK Metcalf, sign him up.
Ooh, speaking about Le'Veon though, you want to talk about his last tweet?
I was about to say, I'll let you bring it up. I got it in my notes, but I got more stuff too. You're out.
Le'Veon Bell went on X, whatever you want to call it, Twitter, talking about he wants to come back to the NFL, but he will only play for one team. If you guys know who that team is, I have a guess, but let me know in the comments. And for the person that told me to quit drinking smoothies in the comments, that was rude, and I won't. Your phone died?
What?
He's just gonna play the recording after.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah, Le'Veon Bell talked about. Let me know in the comments. So back to your fines though.
That was it.
Oh, that was it.
That was it for fines. Most racked up players, yeah. I do got Danny Amendola and Julian Edelman actually kind of gave insight on how they cheated concussion protocol.
So I'm in retirement. Let me just go ahead and say what I did do that was wrong in the NFL.
Well, they said that when they got to the same team and like became buddies and stuff, they made a pact that they, like, if they ever seen each other get hit really hard on the field, they'd run over to one another, they'd pick them up, tell them the date, time, and score, and like tell them to what?
What? Do what? Tell them do what? Hold on, wait. Did I really say that?
Yeah, but they picked them up. They told them the date, time, score, everything you'd be asked for concussion protocol.
Dude, have you actually tried that stuff?
I have not. I want to though.
Oh my gosh, dude, that wakes you up.
Well, when I try it, I'm gonna be at work. That way, my boss will be satisfied for once.
Dude, that stuff wakes you up.
Because
I got a coworker. He brought some in. He was like, "Here, smell this." And I was, breathing, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like,
jokes, man. I need to get on an actual comedy stage because I can't say this stuff here. Yeah, I want to try it. I don't know.
I'll see if I can borrow it.
Yeah, but that would have been wrong. Like, you thought what we already said might get us canceled. Like, wind it up. That's it.
Wind it up!
Wind it up! That's what the joke was.
Woo!
Kinda, not literally that, but you get what I'm implying. Anyway, yeah, that's how they avoided concussion protocol.
Oh.
Calvin Johnson, one of the greats, came out and said that towards the end of his career, he went out there freshly baked sometimes, like a nice 12-pack of McDonald's cookies.
Who was it that said that they took like half of Viagra?
What?
Somebody.
No, we need the camera, man. This is crazy. Why do you say this when the camera goes away?
Because you're talking about all these players that did something before It was Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco. That's who it was. He went on a podcast talking about he popped like a Viagra or part of it before he went out into the field.
Oh, I believe that. Oh, man. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got that I need to say in my stuff. However, Gunnar Phillips, son of Philip... Well, what? Gunnar Rivers, son of Philip Rivers, has secured freshman All-American.
Oh, yeah?
Now, people are saying the scariest part of this is that he's got 10 more coming behind him. Because, like, that man's got a lot of kids.
Yeah.
And that was his oldest one, which means what are the younger ones going to do?
Right. Oh, man. Well, you said that's it.
Yeah,
On that
that's all I
note,
pretty
guys,
much got.
as you guys know, that we're going to wrap things up. As you guys also know, follow us on Facebook, TikTok, X. Go ahead and say what you're going to say.
Michael Irvin, if you actually did it, you don't deserve a job. If you didn't do it, tell those ladies to stop lying.
All right, now I need to hear this. What happened?
No,
Before I close out. What happened?
He's got ladies are accusing. We don't exactly know. But he's been accused of misconduct and is currently under the investigation by the NFL.
Oh, man.
Whatever that means.
By
Now,
the NFL?
If you was in that Crosby business.
Hold on. Why is the NFL investigating him? He don't work for the NFL no more.
What do you mean? Why not? When? Since when?
Doesn't he works for like a broadcast station?
Somebody's investigating the man. The police are, okay? Not the NFL. I don't know. Ex-NFL broadcaster. How about that? Is that better? Is that
I'm just saying, like, I don't know which
more
one.
on par
I don't
for his
remember if he's on
professional title,
Fox, if
Chris?
he's on CBS. I don't remember who he's with. But as you guys know, We're your boys. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, X. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like every video. Because if you got, I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. You know what? Because you guys know if you ain't balling with your boys, who you balling with?
Free balling.
We're out.